name is Jubilin, and I wanted to talk about dreams. So, dreams are very interesting. I find them very fascinating. I've always found them fascinating. And the more people that you meet and the more people that you ask them about their dreams, you get a lot of variety. I've met people who have dreams that are very vivid. I've had people that have dreams that are more like abstract shapes and colors. I've met people who say they dream in black and white. I've met people that say they remember all of their dreams. I've met people that say they don't remember any of their dreams. They just know they had one, and they know if it's good or bad, but they don't know exactly the details of the dream. Me, as myself, my dreams tend to be very vivid, and since I was really young, I knew how to lucid dream. It was just kind of something I knew how to do. I know there's ways that you can essentially teach yourself how to do it. I've never watched any of that because I've always lucid dream. But the other people that I know that lucid dream, their dreams are always all over the place. Like they're like, and you know, that's how dreams are supposed to be, right? Your dreams aren't, if your dreams are following a very solid story, then that kind of ruins the point. I feel like the funnest dreams are the dreams where you don't know what's happening, where things are jumping back and forth, and when you wake up, you're just like, what? And in some way, I see dreams as a form of art from the subconscious. Because, I mean, your brain is such a wonderful thing, and it takes all these images and pictures and all this stuff that you see throughout your day, stuff that you've seen in the past, because I don't know if you've ever had a dream like this, but a dream where you see someone that you haven't seen in like such a long time, or someone that was only in your life for like a little bit, or someone you even like saw on the street, because, you know, they say that your brain can't make up a new face, and some people say that they can, right? They fight against that fact, supposedly. But here's what I think. If you see someone in a dream that you don't recognize, here's what I believe. I'm not sure if you have ever heard of this website, but there's this website that was pretty popular back in maybe like 2016, and it was called thispersondoesnotexist.com. And it was essentially like AI generated face, and it had been around for a while, even before, you know, the big rise of AI that we're experiencing right now. But it had taken a bunch of pictures from a bunch of different people on the internet, and each time you refresh the page, it shows you a different face. Sometimes it's wishy-washy, but most of the time, it's perfect. Like, you can see a physical face in there. I'll try to put like photos up here of like examples of faces from that website. But what I mean is that if you see a face that you don't recognize in your dream, and like you're sure that you haven't seen that face before, chances are you probably took the eyebrows of one person, the eyes of another person, the nose of another person, the lips of another person. And because our brain is so complex and intricate and just beautiful, it mashes those features together, kind of like the AI, except smoother. And right when it's a dream, everything's really wish-washy. Everything kind of, sometimes they make sense in the dream, right? And then you wake up and then it's like, oh, well, my dream was kind of weird. I used to journal my dreams when I was maybe about 10 years old, I think, because I used to have really strange ones that followed some sort of plot. And then recently, my dreams have kind of been all over the place. You know, sometimes they're lucid and sometimes they're not. I don't really control when I do. I think I get thrown into a dream, and I either realize I'm in a dream or I don't. It's really weird. I have had dreams that I have turned into paintings. This particular painting right here was based on a dream. Like, that was exactly what I saw in the dream. I've had other ones that have been loosely based on dreams. So there's this one right here, and there's this one right here. Both of those were inspired by dreams. if you have the opportunity, ask people what their dreams are. Oftentimes they tell me like, oh, I don't really remember, or whatever. If someone were to ever ask me what my dream was, I could give you the short and sweet version, or I could give you the super intricate, detailed version. Because dreams, I think, for my art are such a big part of it, because I've had ideas come to me in dreams. I've had story ideas come to me in dreams. I've had poems come to me in dreams. I've had dreams where I've written an entire poem down on a piece of paper in my dream, and I wake up and I try to remember it as best as I can, and I write it down, and then I go and release that poem. In fact, the poem that I wrote recently, I wrote one called Fire Extinguisher. It's not released anywhere yet, but I am planning on posting it somewhere on my Instagram at some point. But that poem was completely written in the dream, and I woke up and I tried to remember it, and I typed it on my phone, and that's how that poem came to be. So I have had poems come to me through dreams. I've had paintings come to. I've had dreams where I paint an entire painting and I wake up and I'm disappointed because I did not actually paint the painting. It never existed. It was in my dream, but it doesn't exist in reality. And so if I want that painting that I had in my dream, I have to actually get up, I have to get my supplies, and I have to go and actually have to paint the thing. So, but the moral of this, the big idea of this whole thing is, if you can jot your dreams, you don't have to write them down, you can paint them, you can sketch them. I don't know what works best for you. If it's easier, because sometimes it's easier to tell someone your dream, like, oh yeah, I had this really good dream, and oh, look, this would happen, this would happen, X, Y, Z, da, da, da. Sometimes it's easier for you to just, like, take your phone, go on voice record yourself, kind of talking to yourself with the dream. Or you can record a video like this, except just for yourself, with the dream. Or you could write it down. Writing down's fun too, if your hand can keep up with that. Or type it. There's nothing wrong with typing it. You can type it. Or you can paint it, draw it. There's a bunch of different ways you can get your dream out into the world. But pay more attention to your dreams. Even if they're really abstract, even if they're just blobs, because I've had dreams where they're not super detailed and vivid. They're blobs and they're just super colorful, colors everywhere. So, just think about it. Think about it. Think about the dreams that you have. Think about what is in those dreams. Think about, how you can turn your dreams into pieces of art, because you can. You can always take those dreams and you can take those into pieces of artwork, and you can make them something absolutely beautiful or terrifying. If you have nightmares, I have nightmares too, and that can explain some of my paintings. So, but I'm gonna let you go now because I don't want this video to get too long. I'm very happy that I finally decided to make a video with my face in it, because I love the Ramble canvas so much, my little podcast thing. I love that. But I do want to make videos with my face in it occasionally, especially if it's like short little things like this, where I'm not gonna be sitting in front of a camera for 30 minutes straight. It's just something that's a little bit quick, under 10 minutes type of thing. So, more of the story. Pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to other people's dreams. Record them if you can. And have fun with them. Have fun with your dreams. Make it a journey. Make it something that's you look forward to, right? And if you don't dream all that often, it's okay. If you don't dream that often, cherish the ones that you do have. So yeah, dreams are really good. So I wanted to just kind of go on a little ramble here about dreams, because I love them so much. So, but that's all from me today. Thank you for listening. Thank you for staying, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.